To the Game Entertainment Network, man, Texas A&M versus OU. Without no further ado, let's do. You dig? Let's go. Let's start the show.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got a man. It's Sherrill. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Touch pass on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The play action fake. Got a man. It's Sherrill. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Mateer. They'll run the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. looking to throw on first down. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
You know, quarterbacks have...
Hold on. It's bullshit. Let's see if she don't have a balance. What's the latest you can go?
Oh, it's so hot back here. Ooh. Okay. I'm starting dinner. Everybody. How's your game?
Horrible. I can't play. Connection not good enough. And shit, we gonna try to play later tonight, maybe when people off the internet. Yeah, I just play later tonight, you know what I'm saying? When everybody calm down and ain't on everything. You know what I'm saying? We gonna plus he on Wi-Fi too, so his stuff doing, you know what I'm saying, doing what it do and shit, you know, let's make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Such as life, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I can't control the universe. I can only control me. So shit, it is what it is.
I turned off the 2 streams I had going out there of your games, so that's probably what's
You had 2 streams?
I had 2 separate accounts watching your game.
Well, I don't think that should hurt. Plus, I thought my
Everybody's streaming off of it.
phone.
You remember to plug back into the wired, right?
Yeah, I'm wired.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm wired. But I'm gonna just try to play later on tonight. Maybe we can, maybe give me a little grace time or something. Get this all
I
done.
can pull the girls offline a little bit later and we can hang out in the living room. That way you can have
Then after the game, we can come in and watch the show.
something like that.
He said he'll be
If
up
it
later.
cools down in here. Holy shit.
All right.
Temperature is so different.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, so wow. Like this game is just we just have a technical difficulty, man. You know what I'm saying? The universe. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all. At least every stream I can do is leave y'all with some tidbits of the world. You know what I'm saying? And one suggestion I should say when dealing with anything in the world, in the universe, man, I always go with the flow of the universe. Never fight the shit. So if a lot of shit telling you not to do something, and you seeing a red flag there, you seeing a red flag here, and you trying to do something here, and it ain't working, and it ain't working. The universe telling you, hey, don't do this right now. Go do something else. Something else greater happen. Come back, do this later. It's gonna run like butter. It's gonna be smooth as butter, smooth as eggs, whatever you know best for you. But man, say this I'm just tired of the, you know what I'm saying, complications. All I want to do is be able to hike the ball, and the ball come to me when I press hike, or when I see somebody open, I press the button. It don't pass the ball up a second and a half later. You know what I'm saying? I just can't play like that, and it ain't fair to play like that. I'm not finna be criticized talking about how I lost and all this, and that my running game wasn't on point, and what's wrong with me and all this shit. I'm not gonna do that. We gonna have good connection, or we just ain't gonna play. It's gonna have to be Sim. You know what I'm saying? So tonight we gonna try it again, make it happen. But until then, we ain't gonna do this cookie cutter stuff, and we ain't gonna half-ass nothing for nobody or no one. You dig? So, y'all, another lesson to be learned. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when we go live. It's another test. Shit, consider this like a fire drill, seeing if y'all was ready. You know what I'm saying? So when we get stuff up and running, we gonna hit the notification bell. The game is going down tonight, but it got to be under good circumstances. Can't be having stuff lagging on here and this and that. No, we are not settling for nothing. You know what I'm saying? We don't settle for nothing but greatness. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be no other way. As we say around here at the Game Entertainment Network, hit the notification bell always and live, love, laugh, and learn. Peace. You know what? Just in case somebody was real enough to say something in the comments, I'll read that out before I go. No comments. So, no comments so far. But to the 40s in here, notification bell. Make sure you're on point like Stacey Adams, and we'll see you when we see you. Yeah, peace.